Welcome to another edition of BCSN Sports Flash, and we've talked to Travis Lewis, the head basketball coach at St. Francis, before on this program. We got a great opportunity here to do it again because today going on here at the school is the St. Francis annual foundation game to support a tremendous cause, One Day Better. And why don't you tell us about it, Coach?
Well, the cause is to help bring awareness to gang and gun violence in the local community. One Day Better does that in multiple aspects, shoe drives, baby drives, rallies and walks to bring awareness to the gang and gun violence that's in the local inner city community. And anything that we can do to help small nonprofit groups like that, we want to take advantage of. And if our basketball program can help the community, that's a bonus as well.
Well, certainly it's a very important cause. How did St. Francis happen to get involved in it?
Well, there's a team out of Canada who we play tonight. They were looking for a game, and we were looking for ways to support that group as well. So we felt like the foundation game would be a great way to bring awareness to it.
Well, we've talked a lot just about your program here, and I know that you've always stressed the importance of character with the players, even beyond performance on the court. And what a better kind of issue to get involved in than this. And I think it really will help your players to be a part of a team that is participating in that.
Absolutely. One of the special things about St. Francis, the school itself, is that our kids are required to do service hours and give back to the community as a requirement to graduate. So if we can piggyback off that and bring awareness to it and show our kids that we care about community service in the basketball program as well, it teaches our athletes that we support as a coaching staff what St. Francis stands for as well.
We're going to have a chance to hear more about some of the programs involved with One Day Better, and there are a lot of things that even go beyond the sporting aspect of it. But certainly when you talk about issues like gang violence and talk about issues of getting kids involved in constructive areas in their life, there's no better one for sports for young men.
Yeah, one of the things about me is that I was an inner city kid growing up. My mother had me at 15. I don't know my biological father, so I was around and subjected to maybe some inner city neighborhoods that it was a tough upbringing for myself. So anytime I can get the kids from Toledo and say, hey, look, there is a way out. Gangs and violence isn't the only option. Then I want to take pride in doing that as well, being a former athlete and now being at a prestigious high school in the local community.
How important was sports? I would imagine very much so, but how important was sports in helping you to make more constructive, take a more constructive life path earlier on in your life?
Well, one of the things is that when you don't have a father figure, or you feel like your back is against the wall, or you have a younger parent, you relate and refer to the streets as an advocate for you to have some support. Whereas that's not always the case. You can use local leaders in the community. You can use schools like St. Francis and the Catholic system as well as the TPS system in order to give you advantages. So sports lays the foundation for that. Oftentimes growing up, I was told that sports are the front porch to any institution. So if we can do that and we can provide that format for the kids in the community, why not?
No question about it. You're talking about a positive support system. The kind of thing might seem like support to young kids, but being out in gangs and on the streets, that's certainly not the answer. What about the event itself? It's kind of interesting. You got your freshmen and JVs playing each other. You got the alumni out against the JV team, plus the game you talked about against the Canadian team. It's kind of a fun event, too.
Absolutely. Well, we said if we were going to do this, we wanted to involve everyone, current students, alumni, as well as the community. So our JV and our freshmen had an inter-squad scrimmage prior to get our current athletes competing against each other. Now our currently going on, our alumni is playing against our JV to get our alumni back involved. And then this afternoon at 5 p.m. we'll play against a team out of Canada who has some very high-profile athletes. The St. Francis students that come to the game will all get a free T-shirt that talks about One Day Better and the sponsors that help put this event on. And we just hope for it to be a festive night and trying to get the whole St. Francis community helping the One Day Better Foundation bring awareness to the gangs and gun violence in the community.
Somebody watching this after the actual fact, but this strikes a chord with me. I want to do something to help out One Day Better. How would they go about doing that?
They have a website. And I can get that information to BCSN. I don't know it right offhand, but there are multiple things that they do and they bring awareness to from their website.
All right. Well, certainly you can check that out. And as you said, we'll have more information about their organization on another Sports Flash program coming up. Thanks a lot for joining us, Travis Lewis, head coach, St. Francis.
Thanks for helping us bring awareness to this issue.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure. And this is Greg Cranky for BCSN Sports Flash.